friends, welcome to my channel Learn with Reshu. Today I am going to explain you the function printf in the Java. How can we use printf function in the Java? So let's start how we can use printf function in the Java. Let's start. And how can we use in Java? So basically printf function is a method is a part of Java IO print stream. Okay, this package and Java IO package and print stream class. So this method provides what provides it provides string formatting similar to the printf function in C. Like you remember in C programming we use printf function to format the string. Same we can use in Java. There are two syntaxes we use in string formatting. So printf and in the bracket format and arguments, two arguments, and we can use local format and arguments. So basically printf method we can use like this. For example, I can give you a simple example and then I will explain more rules and regulation on that. So for example, if I make here a method, main method first, public void public static void main, and then what I do is string args. Okay, so my main method has been done. Now for example, if I paste like this and I want to print hello world, and let's see first what is the output of this, and then I will explain what is happening here. So I go to the class, I right click, run on application, Java application, and you see. So hello world and then exclamation mark. So it can be written in like this as well. Like if we write system.out.print println, and we can write this like same, we can copy here and this in this way as well, and same will both will print the same thing. Both sentences will print the same thing, you see here. So why we use printf? Suppose this is a simple thing, hello world, and we need to add exclamation mark after word. It is a simple thing, but suppose if we want to add 5 here after word and the 5 here, or maybe some more formatting we need to do with this string, then it will be difficult with println method. So suppose like suppose you have 3 variables, name, age and weight, 3 different type of variables, and those variables you need to print, you want to print like a table format. Okay, and if you want to print this values by println method, then it will looks like this. Like if it will not format correctly, you see here the output is very weird. It's difficult to read as well. But if you use a printf function instead of this println, it will be very easy. Now I will explain you how we can use printf functions. So suppose I have shown you one example just before this thing, like hello world. Here we are using two things, %s, %n. What is the meaning of that? So %s is for the string formatting. Like we can place here any string which is placed after this comma, and then we use exclamation mark, and then a percentage n means new line. So in this string formatting, we have formatting here, format, and the argument here. So format, same like format and argument. So format is like how we need to format this string. What will be the format of the string? So it will be like hello, word, exclamation mark, and new line character, or a new line. So this is a very simple example. Now suppose you want to format a boolean, like for example, if you have a syntax like this. Okay, so by percentage b you can place the value. This is the value and this is the boolean. For boolean we can use, formatting the boolean we can use percentage b. So what is this percentage and sb? And this is a very this is a very simple thing. I can explain you. First I will explain you this thing, like if it is percentage s, then it's for string, and then if it is percentage b, then it's for boolean. Again, if it is percentage d, then it's for integers. Again, then if it is percentage f, then it's from floating points value. And if it is percentage for example, if it is percentage t, then it for date and time. So these are different. And yeah, one more thing, if it is percentage n, so it will be new line separator or maybe line separator. Okay, so these are the different formats of the formats we are used for formatting the strings. Okay, so here you see I have used percentage s. So what will happen is, after comma, because first argument is word, so it replaces this information with word. So it works like whatever placed first will match with the first argument. So suppose if I after this exclamation mark, suppose if I use another string or maybe the integer, so I need to do like this, 5, simple. And then if I run this, so what will be the output? See, here you need to see here, hello word 5. So what happened? In place of s, it replaces with word. In place of exclamation mark becomes exclamation mark, and in place of percentage d, it replaces with 5, and percentage n is a new line character. So after that it came false. It's a new line character. Okay, and false, why? Because this value is null. If value has something, like if I put 3 here, so what happened? The value of the boolean becomes some value, so it becomes true. If here is some value, then it becomes true. If here is no value, null or false, so it will print false. So this is for boolean. Again, how we can use for example, character. Yeah, we can use string formatting for character as well. I forgot to tell you. Percentage C for character. Now you can see here we can use percentage capital C as well. So if we use percentage capital C, it will change the character to capital letter. How? So let's see. We have two syntaxes here. We have two syntaxes here. One is small c and the value of c will replace by s. So suppose if we use capital C here, we use here capital small c, so this is a small s, and if we use capital C, so it changed this small s to capital. Let's see how. So we save this and we run as Java application, and you see when it is small it is showing small, and when it is capital C it converted this small s to capital S. So this is how we can format the characters. Again we can format numbers as well. So for example, integer numbers, so it's a very simple. So in the use of this %d, it can use any type of integer. For example, it can be used byte, it can be used short, int, long, big integer. So by this %d sign we can format any kind of integers. Okay, so for example, if we have a syntax like this, okay, so here is a simple integer and we have %d and we put here a integer value. So what will be the output? I first commented out this so that it will not be too many sentences like this. So now it will print only this. Okay, I save this project and run as Java application. So see, here in the place of %d, you see simple integer colon and then it places %d with this integer value. So you see it places this value. In this way we can use %d and format a string with a integer value. Okay, we can use locale as well. Like we can format our number with 1000 separate. For example, we can use flag like and we can also format results in a different locale, like how. So for example, if we want to format a string like this, locale, first I need to import a class. It is a Java util package. Okay, so I imported locale class, and in the locale class it's a US currency or it's a Italy has a different currency. Okay, now I use %sign and comma and d. Here it's I am using string formatting is a different way. You see here after %sign I put comma here, and then I give the argument for d is this. So how it will looks like, let's see. It will print like this, 10 comma 33. It means like it will, in the US we use comma and in Italy we use points. So for printing thousands value in Italy, like in the formatting in US different than Italy. So if we use in formatting in US we use comma, and if we use formatting in Italy it use point. So you see, if we use locale and choose the same pattern, but it automatically convert the string according to the locale. We can use printf function for formatting float and doubles as well. So how? First I will comment it out this so it will be easy to understand. Okay, then suppose you want to suppose you have a double or a floating point number, you want to format this like so in this example it will simply print in the formatted form. Okay, so you see here I will run this and it will print like this. But suppose you want after point or after decimal you want only two values. So how you will format this? In println you cannot do this, but in printf function you can do this. How? So for doing this, you suppose you write here 5.2 and then f. So what is the meaning of that? First I will run it and then explain you. It will be easy for you to understand. See here. So if you see clearly 5.2, so it places here some 5.2. when I place 5.2, so width of the number will become 5. So if from here to here it becomes 5, and so it's the width, and after decimal it's 2. So it says after decimal I need only two numbers, and because here it is 7 and here it is 4, so it round up this 4 with 5. Because we use in floating points, we round up the number after decimal if it is more than 5. So that's why this total number becomes 5 characters or like a 5 numbers with space here. It keeps space here because it's a default value, default function. So when we put 5.2f, so it makes a number which has 5 characters. Then after decimal it should print two numbers. So you see, I hope you understand. So here its total become 5 and then 5.1.15. So because 7 makes 4 5. Okay, but if I put here minus, then this space will go and make the space here. So it converts the space from this side to this side. How? Let's see. Wait, I can place two syntaxes, two line of sentences, so you can see difference. Okay, so like this. So you see here in first I have dash, so because of this it has two places here, and in second I have no dash, no hyphen, so it places here the space. But both cases we have 5.2, so it has 5.15. So I hope you understand the float and double. Now I will explain you how we can format the date or time formatting. Date and time formatting. So for time formatting, for example, I have one example here. For time formatting, suppose I created a date object and then a date object I put here, and I use formatting string value like percentage, small t and capital T. So this is the way by which we can format time. So if we place percentage small t capital T, so it will represent a time. How? Let's see. So I run and you see it represent a time. In Sweden just now the clock is 14 like 2 o'clock 15 minutes past 2 o'clock and 12 seconds. So it represent here by small t capital T the time, as we use date but it use the time. Okay, same way if we for example use a syntax like this. So here we use and we can use semicolon. So we use hours, th hour, tm minutes and ts second, and from date. So all places we use date argument and we format the time in this format. So if we run this, So what will be the output? So you see, hour 14 minutes 16 second 21. So it is the current time. So we can format a date variable in this format as well. Now suppose you want to format a date. So how date will represent? Suppose we wanted to show date of week followed by month, like this. So if we wanted our date should look like this, how can we write? So how can we make a formatting? So we can use a simple syntax like this. Here you see A, B and Y. So here here is a date. So for A, it's point full day of week. So it print out full day, and it print out full day name like Thursday. And B represent full month name. So here it's like November. And Y represent year. So whole year in a 4 digits. Okay. And if we run this code, so what will be the output? So you look here, Sunday, September 2020. So this is a Sunday today, and this is a September month, and 2020 is running. So by this formatting string, we format date in this particular format. So see how simple is by using printf method, we can format any kind of string, any kind of decimal number, any kind of character, floating point number, integers, any kind of value in a very simple way. And for example, so if we want to print, we do not want to print fully, for example, date. So how we can do like this? We can just so you see 6, 9, 20. So same, today is 6th and it's 9th month and it's 2020. So if we want to print without full name of the day, we can just use small d, small m and small y. So if we use capital A, capital B and capital Y, so it will place full name of the day, month and year. But if you want to print like a integer number, so in a time date format, so you can see day, month and year and just put point. In place of point you can put hyphen also. So same way. So I hope you understand this. Now I will show you how we can format this string with a very efficient way. Okay, we can make a table. So suppose we had a println statement like this, and if we want to print this, I have shown already, like if we print this, so it will show some weird information. Okay, it will show like this, which is not very good for eye. We cannot look, it looks not nice, like it will not look very nice. Sorry, I repeated many times this sentence. But if we want this in a very formatted way, how can we do that? So simply I make a format statement where I put percentage minus 40 as, because the longest line will be more than 30 or 40, I haven't counted, so I put 40. And then because it's a string, so I want first name should be 40 character long, and the space should be on this side, left side. And same, I want a decimal or an integer age which should be a 6 number long, 6 digits long, and same for float weight, it should be 6 digit long, and after decimal it should be 4 values. So this is a formatted form. So I want to print this name, age and weight in this format. This format I have defined here. So if I run this code, so you see here, after this point here, you see how nice, like it looks very nice and very easy to understand. Like ratio has age 21 and weight 10, it's not correct, but 10.64, good. So you see here, it's very easy to understand. If I commented out this, so it will look very easy, it will easy to understand. Like if I run again, so you see how nice it look. So that is the advantage of printf statement or printf method. We can format any kind of string in a very easy way. So I hope you understand my printf function with this video, and I have tried to explain you everything: the decimal, the character, the locale, floating points, date, time, new line, boolean, everything. I covered everything in this video. I hope you understand and enjoyed this video. And if you like this video, please like, share and comment. And if you haven't subscribed my channel, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe here, please subscribe dear. And thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.